Hey Silver Tubers, it's MrZeke coming to you from the Silver Pouring Bench. I have a rather controversial video to do today, and I apologize if I offend anybody because that is not my intent, but I just got off the phone with someone and I don't understand what in the world is going on. I watched Beach Bum Shipwreck Silver's video on the white whale, and I immediately thought, you know, I need to get that. It's available. And he was told that they only made 3,000 of them or so, and so he ordered them. And so when I looked them up, much to my shock, the seller is selling them each for $95. Prior to this, I bought, the first 5, I bought 2 of each, and it was less than that. So I called thinking perhaps this was a mistake, and apparently the seller is dragging this out, and I don't know if they're telling everybody that they've only got 20 or so left, because I was told, well, here's what happened. We got down to about 20 coins, so we raised the price. So we raised the price because we got down to 20 or 30 of these coins. That, to me, I don't want to cast aspersions on any business, but I don't know any other way to put it than that's price gouging. I could be wrong. Like I said, this is a controversial content. I don't normally do videos like this. I'm usually pretty easygoing, easy to get along, and I'm not looking for any breaks or anything. But when you have a product and you sell it for one price, and then when you get down to a certain number, you jack the price. Yeah, spot currently is at $17.66. This is a 2-ounce coin, and they're selling it for basically $100 when all the previous coins were in the 40s. And this particular seller decides, well, we're down to 20 or 30 coins, so we're going to jack the price. And I was actually told, hey, if we get more, we'll lower the price. So I would caution anybody who's thinking about buying one of these right now against this seller. I don't know what kind of business practice this is. My wife bought a Ford SUV a few years back and got the last one on the lot, and they did not jack the price because it was the last one on the lot. They sold it to her for what the sticker price was originally. Whether they had 10 of that truck or whether they had 1 of that truck, the price was the price. And so maybe this is capitalism. Maybe this is the very definition of capitalism. I don't know. But I absolutely am ashamed of that business practice. I don't understand it, and I don't necessarily agree with it. This is just my opinion. But to jack the price on a generic round because you only have 20 left, and I don't know when Beach Bum ordered his, but they told him they were the last 2, or there were very few left. Well, how long are you only going to have 20 of these left at that price? It makes me very curious as to how many they actually have. They may have 1,000, but they're telling everybody, well, we've only got 20 left, and as a result, we're going to sell them for 4 times spot or 5 times spot. When all the first 5 in this series were, I thought $45-50 was a reasonable price, but to double that and tell everybody, well, it's because we only have 20 left. Well, I'm curious to check the website in a week to see if they still, have it at this price and 20 left. Or if the next shipment comes in, will they actually drop the price back down to a reasonable, normal price that falls more in line with... And I mentioned that I'd bought all the previous ones, and I could have got, I got 2 of each of the previous ones for that much. And I was actually told, well, yeah, I could probably sell you any of the previous ones for 2 of them for close to that, but just not this one. And so post your thoughts below. Not trying to be a jerk, just absolutely floored at what I was told when I asked why the 2-ounce generic round was $95 when all the previous ones were $45. So anyway, like I said, I know this is not a normal video for me. I apologize if I offended anybody. That wasn't my meaning. For those of you that got them, good for you. It's a beautiful, beautiful round. It's probably my favorite of the series, but at $95 from a seller who tells me they're only charging that because they only have 20 left, I'm out. I'm done. I'll wait. I'll wait to see if Provident can get them. I did talk to Provident today, and they're in the works of trying to get them. And we'll see if Provident tries to sell them at $95 a piece. So, anyway, MrZeke coming to you from the Silver Pouring Bench. Just my 2 cents worth. You can take it with a grain of salt. And like I said, those of you that got them, good for you. That's freaking awesome. They're a beautiful coin. And I would love to have one just to keep the series going. But, you know, sorry, not going to do it. Not with that kind of business model. So, cheers, everybody. Take care.